Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tom from tomsgolddirt.com doing another storage auction video. Not gold dirt, unfortunately. Do have a new product up on the website that I do have in stock. It's a gem and treasure bag. It doesn't list it, but there is a chance for gold and silver on that one, so check it out. There is also always a chance, because I'm using the same material, that you'll find naturally occurring Ohio gold in those bags. But that's not what this one's about today. Unfortunately, I keep selling 5 grammers like it's my job. I must have to raise that price so that I make more on them. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I do have more gold I'm about to order. There's a deal going on right now, and I'm going to try to take advantage of it and buy as much gold as I can. To get some stock back in place. I need to get more stock on the website, tomsgolddirt.com, to keep you guys happy. I do have a small bag left, but I might even not have that by the time you see this video. I don't even know if it's, I don't know how, maybe it's not even available online, that's why it's still available. What is going on with my eye? I don't know. Anyway, so today's storage unit, I want to go over that. I might be changing the name of this YouTube channel as well. Found this in there. New tags. Sweet. Stadium chair. Goes great with those stadium chairs that I covered up with all of this other stuff. I don't have a warehouse. I don't have a storage unit myself. So I have a 200 square foot garage. And this is what it looks like right now. For those of you who don't know, my wife is a clean freak. Okay, so maybe not a freak, but she's very organized, very clean. So this clutter is not sitting well with her, but she understands I'm making money and trying to make more money so that we can continue to grow in life and wealth and happiness that comes from taking some risk. I don't work in corporate America anymore, and the job I do have, I'm very blessed. I have a phenomenal situation. My boss is very, very awesome. And all I have to do is work hard for her, make sure that I continue to do a great job, and I will work for her for the rest of my life, my adult life anyway, whatever, until she's done being the president of the company. And if her kids take it over, I'll work for them happily ever after. I have the greatest job on the planet, and then I have the greatest company in the whole wide world, tomsgolddirt.com. So life is good. I don't know why, but I'm really addicted to this storage hunting stuff. It's What the Hell's fault. So what the hell's up with that? What the hell's? And treasure hunting with Jeebus, Chase Thrifts, all those people, Wade's Venture, all of those people, it's all their fault that I'm into this, because I would otherwise not care or know that you can find treasure in these units. But today I found out there's 2 sides to every coin. In the last 2 units, I have found adult items, drugs also. Those are what I'm considering adult items. Things that you should not have, and things that I can't show on YouTube. Whoa. Oh, it's a nail. I thought that was a spider, and I was about to scream like a 30-year-old man, of course. So next and lastly, I wanted to show off some of the good things, but I also wanted to end this video. It's going to be sad, so once I show off the high points, if you don't want to hear the sad part of like I said, there's 2 sides to every coin, then I'll give you a cue to go away, meaning like click off the video, because it kind of might be sad. It is sad, it truly is. But that said, let's get right into it. So I bought this unit for $50. I bought it based on the fish tank, which is still in the unit, by the way. I have to go back tomorrow. I'm going to take a U-Haul. I'm going to take everything out of the unit that's left. The majority of it is those things that I talked about. No drugs, I don't think. I don't know. I didn't look through everything yet, but adult items, things that I can't show on this video for reasons, because obviously this is a everybody-friendly channel, and Tom's Gold Dirt needs this channel in order to keep being Tom's Gold Dirt. So we got some exercise equipment. That's cool, except for now I gotta go wash my hands because I don't really 100% certainly know what that does. I think I know what it does. It's like a ab buster or a thigh machine. I don't know what it does. I'm sorry. I know that yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah. Anyway, so I already saw something in this There it is. Yes! I'm super pumped now because this, never mind. Womp, womp, womp. That's AT&T. But that goes with the theme of why I was excited there for a second. Oh, got a hair something or another. TV brackets. That go with what? You know, TV brackets, remote control. Well, they go with the 32-inch TV that was in the unit, and that was a surprise because I totally didn't see that when I was bidding. I was literally only bidding on this unit. It has a futon and a fish tank. That's what I saw. That's what I was excited about. If you know, if you don't know, I work in a fish store on Thursdays, part-time, for fun more than anything. I love the people that own the fish store. And the people I work with, they're great. I would do it for free. Don't tell them that, because then my wife wouldn't let me do it anymore. I've got this. I have been finding this brand everywhere. I don't know if you tell me below where this brand comes from. It's probably Menards or Home Depot or something. But we got us another drill. So tools. Tools are great. Tools are always good. I don't know what that is. I'm very cautious everything I pull out because this is a... do not overinflate. Okay, so that's for all of these pool floaty toys. Or maybe that's an exercise ball. I don't know. But the home run of this unit was shoes, Timberland, Wolverine, Adidas, Nike, Michael Jordan. What was that other brand? Anyway, so those brands were all in here. All shoes that I'll sell for $5 to $10 a piece. And that right there was a home run. But the real deal, not only the fish tank, because the fish tank's going to be worth $30. Boom. This is a $200 purse. It's Michael Kors brand. I didn't know that they made purses. I've heard of them because I used to work for AEP, which is a big company in Ohio and really nationally. And my boss at AEP had a Michael Kors watch, and I always told him if I hit my goal, he should just give it to me because it was really nice, and it was like rose gold or I don't know what it was, but it was really nice, and I knew it cost a lot of money. So I was like, you should give me that watch if I hit my goal. So he made my goal really huge. I didn't hit it, whatever. But I knew they made high-end watches, and then I saw that bag, and I looked it up, and those things start at like $200, $299. I got to really look into it. It's used, so I'm not expecting to get anywhere near that. But if I get $50 out of that thing, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Tomorrow, I'm renting a storage or a U-Haul to get the rest of the stuff out because the last time it took me 3 loads with my truck. I had that Silverado, has a 6-foot bed, and I stacked it up high. But it just takes time, and I would rather do it quick, get it out of there. I'll probably spend $70, probably $60 on the U-Haul between gas and the fees and all that stuff. But it'll be worth it because I'll make one trip to the dump tomorrow. I'm going to drop off the personal stuff at maybe I'll leave it in the unit for them, or I'll bring it to the front office. I'll talk to them tomorrow and find out. But that said, there are bags and bags of DVDs, odds and ends. These people had high-end shoes. They had high-end clothing, high-end handbags. I can only imagine what I'm going to find in this stack. Now, in that blue tote down there is toys. I'll go through them to see if I can find anything to put on eBay. But yeah, this is what my garage looks like, and I can guarantee you my wife is not happy. But I don't want to waste money on a $500 a month, well, some of them are $700, $800 a month, warehouse or storage unit. Storage units are $150 because I'm going to donate the majority of this stuff to a pet-friendly, it's like a pet-friendly organization. They take all yard sale leftovers, which is what I'm going to call all of this stuff, and then they sell it and they make money, and whatever the proceeds they make, they don't pay for the stuff. They won't give me any money for this stuff, so I have to really dig through it. I want to make sure everything I could possibly sell is gone before I donate it to them, because literally this is my livelihood. This is what I'm doing to make extra money to fund my hobbies and feed my family. So no, not taking away from them, but they're going to pay me nothing for all of whatever's left, and I'm certain they won't take the trash. They'll only take what they think they can sell, and so then I'm going to have to take the rest to the dump. So I don't really feel bad about making sure I get every dime out of this that I can before I donate it, which I'm sure they understand that. The one thing I don't have out here right now is a trash bag, and it's imperative, like I said earlier, wear gloves when you go through things that aren't yours, because I had an Army buddy with me today. He found the box. He found the magic box. That's what I'm going to call it. That's what I'm going to laugh about. And I'm going to tell him that I mentioned them in this video, and I hope he watches it. And I hope he gets a chuckle out of the magic box, because it was so funny, because he's watched it on TV, says it's interesting. But then he posted on Facebook later that he probably will never step into another storage unit again that's not his, just because this was a roller coaster ride of fun and sadness and disgusting all in one. That said, now's the time for the sad part. If you guys aren't up for listening, I will say it will be informational. I will say that it will bring awareness to a certain topic, but I will also say that it is very sad and tragic. So if you want to click away now, go do that. Go to tomsgolddirt.com, get yourself a gold or a treasure and gem bag, and I will see you guys on the next one. The rest of you, basically, I'm going to get right into it real quick. This unit is sad because we got to the very back, and I like to, if it's me by myself, I'm not going to stop and look at things. I'm just throwing them in the truck and going. And anything personal that I have to take back, I'll take back. Generally, there's not a lot. So, I will, do that when I have to and try to when I can. But I believe it's been under this facility requires that none of their personal belongings be taken, meaning anything with their personal information that is like pictures, family pictures, stuff like that. They say you have to leave it there or give it to the front office, which is what I do, because I want to clean the unit out, and I will just take it up to the front office, and if they tell me it needs to stay in the unit, then I put it back in the unit. But that's what I do. So the last tote that I went into, which is where they kept the majority of their personal stuff. If I find anything in this stuff today, I'll take it back tomorrow. I haven't found any personal stuff in any of this stuff so far, but I haven't really dug into it. So anyway, the last thing we found, this is after we found the magic box and all that stuff that really got us laughing, and vomiting. It was just kind of funny because there's a bunch of toys for kids. I should make that clear. And then my buddy opened up this box, and it was just a whole different story. But we got to the back of the unit, and this is where I'm going to get serious. And there was a tote, and on that tote, it was taped shut, and it was marked RIP. That we're all familiar with what RIP means. It means rest in peace, and it had a name that was, it was a few years old, 5 years old to be quite specific. And so the ink had worn off. I couldn't see what it said. So, being that I'm looking through this stuff, and I have to know what's in everything, I opened that box and quickly realized that it was not a pet, which is what we kind of assumed it would be, like a rest in peace pet. It was not a child. It was actually a significant other. In this case, a young man. I won't give his age. Younger than I, but an adult. So he was also a soldier. And this is where I stepped back. There was items in there. I won't even get into the grotesque stuff. It's not grotesque. It's just what it was that was inside there. It was his memorial. It was just the obituary in the paper. And we automatically, both of us are soldiers, we just kind of sunk. He's a young man. We don't know if he took his own life or if it was drugs or if he got killed in a wreck. We don't know. It did say that he died in his own home, which generally means that he either took his own life or died of an overdose or natural causes. We don't know. But my instinct was that 22 veterans a day take their own lives. I really hope that's not the case with this young man, but it's hard to understand. It's one of those things that really just throws you back. Unfortunately, I was a chaplain. I was in the United States Army via the Ohio National Guard, and I know there was in the unit ministry teams, we had this email that went around basically identifying soldiers that were fatalities, meaning they either died in combat or died of self-infliction or drugs or whatever the case may be, car accident, motorcycle accident. So I probably could find this guy's information in that inbox because I was continuing to receive it until I got out in 2017. But I don't want to. I'm curious. I want to know if I knew the guy. I want to know more details because he was in when I was in. Could I have known him? I don't know. He's from the same state I am. He was about a couple years younger than I was. You know, this is, again, a while ago. So that's it. It was it kind of gave me a conflicting feeling about what I'm doing here. And that is basically taking advantage of the fact that somebody lost their stuff. With the units I've bought so far, I haven't found anything that would make somebody like lose sleep over. So my thought is that I'm giving back all the personal stuff with this unit, and, you know, have hopes of never encountering any of that stuff again. Like, I don't want to encounter that kind of thing ever again, because it might really make me stop doing this, which I really do get excited every time I open that locker up and see the stuff that is now mine. But, you know, like I said, I hope. My theory on this is that he passed away. He passed away a long time ago, and these things brought, you know, bad memories to her, or maybe he just kind of, you know, or maybe the person that owned the locker was just moving on with her life or whatever. And that's kind of what I'm telling myself, because I don't want to feel like I took anything from her and her family that, you know, she can't get back. So if the storage company, tomorrow I'm going to talk to them more, if they tell me that these people want this stuff, any of this stuff, except for the things that I can make my money back on, I will gladly give it to them for what I paid for the unit, which is significantly less than what they owe on these units. And that's something else that makes me, you know, think that what I'm doing and being a nice guy, I might be too nice of a guy for this industry, because, you know, like I said, the things that are in these lockers, you have to sell to make your money back. Or if you're a collector, you find the collectibles, you can sell, you can keep them, whatever. I'm doing this for my thrill and enjoyment, but also to make more money. So, you know, I'm kind of conflicted by that. The fact that I know a young man lost his life, I hope that didn't cost them all of their possessions. But being that he was, you know, essentially in this unit, it makes me think that maybe she moved on. I don't know, you know, and that's why this is very tough on me. It was very tough on my buddy who, you know, I didn't ask his permission to use his name, nor would I anyway. It's irrelevant, but it was very tough for both of us. You know, we're both soldiers. We both lost people in the military, and we hate to hear of anyone losing their life. But what I want to do is now turn it to something a little more beneficial to everybody, and that is, if you see something, say something kind of thing. Like, if you know somebody's struggling, if you know somebody's addicted to drugs, or is just having a hard time coping with anything, just, you know, do the hard thing and ask them, are you thinking about hurting yourself? Are you okay? Just ask them, you know, don't ask them, are you thinking about hurting yourself? Just, you know, comfort them, ask them if they're doing all right, you know, just confront them, but don't confront them in a way that's going to push them away, but kind of open the door to them, do what it takes to get them off that path. You know, if they're struggling with drugs, help them find a way. If you can afford to, you know, do anything to help them, please do. We lose too many people in our country right now to drugs, especially. The military struggles with drugs big time, you know, but suicide takes 22 lives a day, and this is something that we've known for years, and it's something that still hasn't changed. You know, the current situation is that people don't have the help, or they're too tough to ask for the help, and then they're gone. You know, and they're not just gone for a day or a week or a month; they're gone forever. And so I encourage all of you who are still listening through this 20-minute video, and all the sadness and the funny and all of it, just the realization is that people struggle. You know, tough guys struggle. I was one of them. I can tell you a story, but not today. I can really relate to people in the military that struggle, have a hard time, and get close to, problems. Alcohol addiction is probably 80%. I don't know the true statistics, but anyway, that was just what I wanted to end this with something a little bit, serious as to the other side of the coin, so to speak, of what you can find and the sort of things that you might encounter. Obviously, the funny stuff is funny to me because I'm 12, the adult stuff, but drugs and what I found today, tragedy, are not funny. They are very serious issues. And so, I don't know, what would you do? And this is the theme of every one of these treasure hunters videos. But what would you do? How would you feel if you found in a locker that you paid your hard-earned money for because somebody else was hard on their luck or couldn't afford it or didn't want it anymore, and then you found out what I did? It's hitting me pretty hard. I have to kind of look past it. I have to think in my mind, if they wanted it bad enough, they would have found a way to pay. But I can't say that because clearly I don't know their circumstance. And I'm at the point in my life where, can I afford to just give these people their stuff back after I spend all that stuff? Probably. But, I have to make money. I'm doing this to make money. But if they want their personal stuff back, if they want their kids' toys back, if they want this stuff, I will give it to them for what I paid for the unit and walk away. I would do that. But that's where I say, if you're going to get into this, you can't, in order to be successful at this, you can't have that mentality like I do. I couldn't live with myself if this woman made contact with me and said, look, my husband, lost his life and we couldn't afford to live in our house, so we had to put all this stuff in storage. And this is absolute worst case scenario that I'm talking now, and this is very tragic and sad, but so we put all of our stuff in storage, and then we're homeless now, and I lost all my stuff, and then you have it. That would rip my heart out. Like, I just couldn't do this anymore. I would be done. I would take all of this stuff, let her pick through it, and then pay for the unit for another month or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, honestly. But I gotta chug along. I gotta get this stuff, go through it, get it done, and continue to do this treasure hunting adventure. I've got like 20 bags to go through. I gotta look up that Michael Kors bag. I gotta get this TV put together and make sure it works, because I got the cord for it right here. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys and girls, and just, stay tuned. I'll get back to the gold dirt in the near future. I have a bag of the president's gold. You'll have to see that video. It's going to be epic. It literally came from close to where the president of the United States lives. I don't know which president's gold it is, because gold is decades old, centuries old, so could have been George Washington's gold, or could be President Trump's gold. Who knows? We'll see. But thanks for watching. Continue to please stay tuned for videos. Continue to check the website, tomsgolder.com. I will probably be linking in my eBay in the near future. If you're into these videos, let me know in the comments below. If you're not into these videos, I will have a separate channel for this. It's super fun to me until you have an experience like I did today. But other than that, it is such a joy. I love it. I live for it. I am, like, when I'm working, I'm thinking about the next storage unit. And when I'm not working, I'm working on the storage unit. So I'm buying about one a week, and maybe I should cut back for now, and I probably will, because my garage is full and my wife's gonna murder me. I mean, yeah. So you guys have a great one, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. As always, good luck and God bless, and I will see you on the next one.